What you see in the footage right now is just me just doing an emote. And the reason I'm doing this is because I can't even get one good footage of me doing either 1v1s, 2v2s, dungeons, ship farms. Everything is just gonna be ping spiking. And I just can't get a good, not so laggy footage. So I only have one thing left, which is to just me doing an emote in the background while you guys just hear me just say something. So yeah, this is the video. Today's video is just gonna be about the best kit in Grandpeace Online in update 5. Well, 4 to 5. And by best kit, I mean everything from sword to accessories, races, fighting style, and fruits. So yeah, let's move on to the video. I'm gonna first talk about race. I already made a video about it in the best race in update 3.5, but there's things I have to edit and revise and talk about. So yeah, Mink will be on the top. The 10% stamina boost and stuns are essential for almost everything in the game, and the use of extra stamina isn't limited to just land, and you can use extra stamina against ships and CVs, so it's good for multiple uses, not just on land or on sea. It's also good for traveling with Pika, Tori, Mera, Zushi, and is going to be useful for Suna too. So who knows? It's going to be very good for almost everything, so I'm going to put Mink on the top. Now let's move on to the swords. Update 4 has a sword that pretty much is a Trident copy with high chances of higher damage, but in my honest opinion, that Golden Hook will also have kind of like a delay between M1s. I really don't know. It should be if it's better than Trident in damage, it's going to be worse than Trident in speed and range also. So yeah, I think it's going to be slower M1s with less range, but obviously higher damage. It also has an impale similar to that of a Trident, so we have to go kind of easier on it. It also has the poison hook thing that will probably deal more damage with hook. So yeah, you also have to count that as a plus. So yes, I think that Golden Hook will be the next best sword in update 4. Let's look at the fruit. I really will always say that Pika is going to be the best fruit for the next couple of updates, at least right now, because look at how much nerf it really went through, and it still stays on the top. Maybe not the highest, but it's still on the top when it comes to PvP, dungeons, boss farming, normal shit farming, you name it. So I'm gonna have Pika on the top, even in update 4 or 5 or 6. If you're gonna say Suna is gonna be very OP, maybe it is, but I don't think it's gonna be as OP as Pika because most of the moves, I don't really think I saw any projectile moves. And by projectile, I mean something like Pika Flight. I mean, not Flight, Pika Kick, or the Gura Dragon, Goro Dragon, or the Gura Shockwave Punch, or Magu Punch, Mara Punch, you name it. But I don't really think I've seen any moves like that except for the ultimate move, which also kind of is a, I don't know. So I don't think it kind of is going to be that good in terms of farming. It's if it's good, it's only gonna be good in PvP purposes maybe. So yeah, so you guys will say that hey, there's also the tornado ranged move, but it's probably gonna be blockable. And when it comes to the spike thing, the one where you just touch the ground and then the blades come up in the ground, I think that's going to be very highly avoidable. So yeah, I don't think it's gonna be that good when it comes to farming. And by farming, I also consider ships as well, unless it has walking on water passives. I don't really know, but yeah. So that's it for the fruit. For the fighting style, I don't think there's gonna be a new fighting style in update 4. I'm gonna just choose Blackleg, and it's because it's good with or without fruits, and the reason I put Rokushiki under Blackleg, or Blackleg over Rokushiki rather should I say, is because Blackleg is good for every single fruits. Rokushiki isn't really that good with some fruits. The reason I use Rokushiki is because I have to use Tekai for a lot of reasons, because I do a lot of grinding dungeons, but when it comes to 1v1s and PvP mains, I think that Blackleg is on the top. And as for the accessories, the best accessory will probably turn out to be drums. And the reason is because it's the only accessory that can be worn with other back accessories. As for the other ones like cape, it can be replaced by another cape coming in the future. Armor sets, it can be replaced by Kraken armor sets, same as masks. The Neptune crown you have on is going to be swapped by Crab crown. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for accessories. Now, if you wondered, hey, I was gonna expect something like what to wear in Grand Prix Online. That's not for me to decide. Actually, it's for you to decide. You have so much accessories in Grand Prix Online. Can't you just choose whatever you want? Well, though probably you're just gonna wear armor, Kraken set with a Kraken cape with crab crown, with Johns and crabs. That's probably what you're gonna do. But if that kind of answered your question, there you go. If it didn't, I'm very sorry. I don't know what your question is. I don't know what you're trying to ask. But anyways, if you guys are kind of irritated that I didn't put Kraken Blade as the best sword, that's because I'm not really aware of what it's capable of, its range or stuff. So I just can't. I just can't, I just don't know how to infuse those moves into a good combo as of right now. We've never really used it before, but as for the golden hook, you've already used trident, so you're kind of aware of how the impale is going to work. But as for the Kraken moves, I really don't know how it's going to work, so I'm very sorry. I'm gonna disregard it as the best sword. As for the Cyborg race, nobody really knows what it's going to do. We do know how it's going to look like, but we don't know what the ability is going to be. So I really don't know what to say about Cyborg because I don't know anything about it. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that. But if I were to guess what the Cyborg is capable of, I think it's going to have a health buff. And by health buff, since stamina buff is on Mink, health buff 10% obviously is going to be on the Cyborg. And I really don't know what to say. To obtain Cyborg, I think they're gonna have two choices. Either one, rolling it, or number two, you have to be human, because why not? You have to be human, then you have to go to another, another island to get a quest from the Cyborg quest giver, and then complete a quest as a human to obtain Cyborg race. So it's kind of gonna be like a quest. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to be human, and the reason I'm gonna say human is because all the cyborgs in the anime, which being the Paw Paw Fruit guy and Frankie, they were all human that turned into cyborg. So I really don't know if it's gonna be like that. I think it's just gonna be re-rolling it, but it'd be cool to see the cyborg quest crap. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I think that's it for the video. Thank you for watching and have a nice one and goodbye.